Hello everyone, how you going? Design Dolphin here with a tutorial for a 4x4 double-sided piston door. We're going to start by taking a look at the door and how it works, and then we're going to have a look at the things that you'll need to make it, and finally we'll go step by step through how to build it. So here's the 4x4 piston door. You can see that the door itself is 4x4 and it's inset in a frame. So when we step on these pressure plates, it all contracts and we can walk right on through and it will close behind us. So nice and simple. We can go up on top and have a look at the redstone. So you can see in there that there's sticky pistons, slime and honey. So we're using slime and honey blocks to pull the door back, and the redstone is pretty simple, repeated. It's mirrored on both sides. Alright, so let's take a look at the ingredients that we're going to need. So you will need 16 sticky pistons, 16 honey blocks, 16 slime blocks, 12 blocks of glazed terracotta. This is important because you need blocks that the slime and honey won't stick to. You'll need about 2 stacks of solid blocks, 14 slabs, 1 random item, doesn't really matter what it is, 1 hopper, 3 droppers, 1 comparator, 29 repeaters, 10 redstone torches, about 2 stacks of blocks for the door. I mean, these will be whatever blocks you want. They don't need to be gold blocks. About 1.5 stacks of redstone dust, and 4 pressure plates for the opening mechanism. So now let's get into making the door. So the first thing you need is to work out is where your door is going to be. So if you mark out the 4x4 area and also the frame that goes around it. And now we're going to mark out the other side of the door. So if we come out by 2 blocks, and then on the other side of that, what I'm placing here, this will be the door for the other side. Okay, right, so the next thing we're going to do is add the slime and honey blocks. So we need 4 slime blocks here, and adjacent to it 4 honey, and then we'll add 4 honey on top of the first 4 slime blocks, and 4 slime next to it. So you can see that they're alternating so that they won't stick together. So we need to do that on this side too. 4 slime, 4 honey, another 4 honey, oops, and 4 slime. Now we want to add in our pistons. So we want to build out from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. These are just temporary blocks. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons. There we are. Next, we'll add the same pistons on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4 pistons. Nice. Alright, so now we want to add in the redstone that will power these pistons. So if you just pop a block here, and then, oops, that should be a solid block, all the way out, and then 2 past the pistons, and right across, like that. Whoop. There we go. Nice. Okay, we'll put repeaters on behind the pistons and next to them. So that's 6 in total, and they all need to be at 4 ticks. Then we need to add redstone across here, and right there, right there. And then we want to put the torches on the sides of these blocks here in front of the pistons, like so. Nice. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So now that we have those on both sides, we need to add the next layer of pistons. So from that corner right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. 1, 2, 3, 4 4 piston. Can't get that one the right way up. 4 pistons. There we go. And then we want the smooth stone. Well, solid blocks. Any solid blocks will do. This time it doesn't stick forward of the pistons. And again we want to put 6 repeaters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again they all need to be at 4 ticks. We'll add redstone at the back here and right there next to the pistons. Alright, and we do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now that we've got that done, we just want to connect up the levels next. So if we just pop over to the right hand side of the door and go put a slab there and redstone on top of it, and we'll want another one right there with redstone. Nice. And then we want another redstone line coming up here. And slab right there. So you can see it's going to come up to here. And then one more right here. Like that. Then we'll just bring this along here. 2, 3, 4, and then this is where the terracotta comes in. 1 and 2. There we are. We take the redstone along here and on the terracotta, but right before that we want a repeater, and that's on 1 tick. Awesome. So we just want to do this on the other side as well, although this time it's mirrored, so well, you'll see. So on this side, instead of putting the slab on the left as we did over there, we'll put it on the right so it's properly mirrored. Like that. And then like that. And then coming up here, we want to do the same thing we did over there with right there, like that, and like that. Nice. And again coming out, 2, 3, 4, and terracotta right there. Redstone along here, and again a repeater right there. So you should see the redstone line is closer to the back from this view on both sides. Alright, so now we want to add in another redstone line underneath the bottom layer of pistons. So coming around to the right hand side of the door, just come down a couple of blocks and pop a solid block there, and then another one here. Nice. And then coming around, so you can see where we put the redstone torches before, we want a block right there and a redstone torch on it, which should turn it off, and then again on the other side, and we'll turn the top one off. Next we want to bring this line out, in line with the redstone torches that we just placed. Oops, there we are. And we want redstone on that going all the way around. Okay, and now we want to do that mirrored on the other side. Alright, so now we've put in all the redstone that we need to make the doors move. Now we just got to add in the opening mechanism. So if we just add a quick pathway out from the door, like so, and pop the pressure plates, say 2 blocks out, and then underneath, we want to, right under the pressure plates, 1 block down we want some solid blocks, and we'll pop some redstone on them, and then this will lead off to the left, like so. Now right here we want one of those thingamajigs that turns a pulse signal into a steady one. So we want a dropper facing upwards right there, one facing this way, one facing this way, and I have to climb up here, and a hopper right here. That hopper shouldn't be facing into the dropper, it should be facing straight down. Right, and then in this this dropper right here, that's next to the redstone, we want a random item. I'm going to use a rotten potato, just because why not? Okay, so what we want next is a comparator coming out of the dropper like so, and a repeater after that. We want 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And we'll bring the line down to there. Now on this part here, we're going to need a couple of blocks here, a repeater right there, and a torch. You heard all the pistons go. So if we look up the top, oops. Right here you can see that all the pistons have extended. So it's working. Alright, and then coming out from here, we're just going to have a redstone line that connects up. Like that. Nice. Now going the other way, we want to do the same thing. So, a couple of blocks here, and a repeater right there with a redstone torch. And again, you can hear all the pistons going. Right, so let's just extend that to connect it up. Nice. Right, so the next thing to do is to connect up the pressure plate on the other side so that we can open and close it from the other side of the door. So like on the other side, we'll just bring out a bit of a walkway. Pressure plates 2 blocks out. Coming down, we want the block underneath the pressure plate. And going down by 1. Redstone dust on top. And this time the redstone dust is going to go to the right. So like that. Now, because we have a redstone line already here, we want to be careful about crossing it, so we'll just pop a block over it like that, and it will connect up to this dropper thingamajig, like so. Very nice. So let's test it out, see if it works. Yay! Alright, so now that the door's working, one final note: you may be wondering why you have leftover glazed terracotta. Well, the thing is, we have not yet added a floor or a ceiling. So if you would like a floor or a ceiling to your door, the parts that touch the slime or honey, so these 8 blocks here and the corresponding 8 blocks in the ceiling, these need to be glazed terracotta or another block that won't stick. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments if you found it helpful, or if there's another redstone tutorial that you'd like to see. Bye bye!